I want to know what your goals are from this point. Objectively, you're one of the richer people in the world. I don't think anyone can argue you're one of the titans. You're kind of fresh out of jail, and you're on the timeline right now. You're on Twitter, and you're going really hard. Like I'm just curious what your goals are and like why you are sort of doing what you're doing right now.
Sure. I was never that money driven. The Binance success happened so quickly. It didn't allow me the stepwise increases in sort of learning about wealth, enjoying it, etc. And I was busy the whole time. It grew so quickly that we were on firefighting all the time for the first couple of years, and then we were dealing with the U.S. government for a few years, and it was stressful. I come from a fairly humble beginnings. I was never used to a luxury life, and I was fine. I'm very functional. I like I work like cheap clothes, but they work. They're comfortable. I sit on normal chairs. I don't need a super expensive chair. I don't need a super expensive watch. Like I just don't have those things, right? So I wore a Garmin watch, which is like a I don't know $300 watch. It works. And then also like because Binance went from like zero to like the world's largest crypto exchange in 5 months, and then in about from 7 months, Forbes put me on that cover, right? And was like, and my friends like, oh, you must be really rich. I'm like, I don't feel rich. Like I got zero. I didn't have a lot more money, so I didn't go through the steps. When people go through the steps, they become $10 million. Now they start buying watches and cars, and then become $100 million. They buy big fancy houses. $200 million. They buy yachts. I didn't go through that progression. It just went from zero to like cover of Forbes. I'm like, what? And I didn't feel it. So nothing's changed for me. I didn't cash out. I don't have more money in my bank. I don't have more in my wallet. So I get a little bit more now in my wallet than before, right? But those are not like billions of dollars of like billions and billions of dollars like they talk about. So I didn't develop that. And then in terms of what I want to do, so I'm not poor. So I'm okay with a one-trick pony, of being a one-trick pony. So I don't need to be a serial successful entrepreneur. Like I think I did well. I made some mistakes, but I didn't make serious mistakes. Like there's no fraud, no users got hurt. So I protected all our users, all the BNB investors, all the team members who have shares in the company. I think the team did well. I protected the platform that we built. I took responsibility for my mistakes, and I took it head on, right? So and then when I was in jail. I was like, thinking about what's important. In jail actually really clears your mind. You figure out number one, health is really important. If you're not healthy, then nothing matters. And in jail, you don't have very good access to doctors unless you're dying on the floor. Like they don't care, right? So you got to eat healthy, sleep well, and then it's like, okay, what do you miss the most? Everything's taken away from you, right? So you miss your family, you miss the people. So it's the human connection that you miss, and then after that, everything else is secondary. I miss the food, I miss the comfortable bed, but you can deal with that. Those are secondary. Even before I went to jail, it's like it was very clear that I couldn't do Binance anymore. Or I cannot run Binance anymore. I'm still a shareholder. And then I thought, okay, so what would be exciting for me? What would make me happy? I think animals are genetically selected or engineered to want to help the same species. So when you can take care of yourself, helping others make yourself feel better, right? So if I'm hungry, then I got to take care of that. If I'm cold, then I need a place to shelter. But once I take care of myself, helping others make me feel good. And then I was thinking about, okay, what's the best way to help others, right? So at that point, look, I already pleaded guilty to a U.S. federal crime. So I don't care about reputation. Like my reputation is already like kind of damaged in a lot of senses. But at the same time, I do care about my credibility. I didn't hurt any users, right? So I didn't hurt anybody. Do I care more about power? I already stepped down from Binance, right? And so fame and power, do I care more about more money? Like I didn't spend that much money. I haven't spent even a small portion of the money that they claim I have. So I'm like, okay, if those three things doesn't matter, what matters to me? What matters to me, I think, is when I'm old, I want to know that I did my best to help others, right? So as long as I'm happy with myself when I'm old, then I did my best. So that's kind of what I care about. And then with that, it's like, okay, what's the maximum impact, positive impact that I could do, right? So if my ability is high, I'll do more. If my ability is low, I'll do less. So I thought, education is a really good one because that can infinitely scale if we build a digital platform that can educate everybody. And so we continue to work on that. And then after like I got out of jail and took me a few months, like that experience stays with you for like that. It took me a few months to get more active on Twitter, to get to talk to people more normally. So I stayed at home with family, etc. After a few months, I was okay. Well, I can still run the investment part of our portfolio, right? So that's nothing to do with Binance.com, the exchange. I said, okay, I will get involved in Binance Labs. We said, okay, just to make the distinction clear, we'll rebrand it. And then like no, I'm very committed to the BNB chain ecosystem, obviously. So again, that has nothing to do with a centralized exchange. So I get there, we invest, we help other founders. So for me now, I'm just very happy to help other founders to be successful. So I'm happy to be a coach, cheerleader, however you call it. So that's kind of what I do. Yeah.
So on the back end of that, given the position you sit in and your history in crypto, do you feel like a sense of responsibility for how the industry plays out from here?
I don't feel that grand. I don't think anyone can feel responsible, single-handedly responsible for crypto and the industry. I think the industry will be fine. The industry will go through cycles, but each cycle is higher than the next one. So I think the industry will be fine. I'm not that grand. I want to contribute. And if I look at what I know, where I have influence, what I can contribute to, it's in crypto, right? So this is where I spend quite a lot of my time today talking with people. My network is also here, and everyone wants to talk to me about crypto. The crypto guys come to me, and the AI guys, well, a few of them come to me, but they don't come to me in the same way. The biotech guys, we invest, we have to go to them because, and I also don't know that space that well. So in crypto, I would like to continue. I definitely will continue to make my contributions, but I don't think I'm responsible for crypto, or that's too much. So I think there are many strong players, people who are contributing to crypto. So yeah, but I'm just part of it. Yeah.
I didn't mean to put the future of the industry on your shoulders there, but I was curious. I want to ask you, like, I think crypto Twitter, specifically the on-chain sort of trenches side, if you will, it's in a little bit of a weird place, right? Like you look at, Bitcoin just made a new ATH. It's a couple percent off today, and you scroll the timeline on crypto Twitter and it's kind of in shambles. And if you zoom out, a lot's happened with crypto. We have the Trump admin, which has really adopted crypto. We have ETFs on, on Bitcoin, on Sol, on ETH, on every major crypto asset. Every TradFi institution in the world is adopting stable coins. And so from the outside looking in, crypto, I mean, it's one, right? Mainstream adoption has happened. It's infiltrated every vertical of the world. And then on chain, I think is sort of in a little bit of a weird spot where the meme coin thing really happened. It's still happening. But not at the same scale that it was. And I think there's just a little bit of a stalemate where people are unsure on the retail on-chain side, what's next and what to believe in. Like, what is sort of your optimistic North Star vision for where on-chain can go from here?
Yeah, so yeah, I think I agree with you, but I think the problems you described there's some issues, but they're largely good, because that means the industry is getting bigger. So before, in 2013, 14, everyone's in Bitcoin. It's called the Bitcoin industry back then, right? It's not really crypto or blockchain industry. It's just Bitcoin. And then 2017, I think, Ethereum was there, and then there was some reasonable altcoins, and Ethereum has like the ERC20 token thing, and then everyone's doing ICOs, and there's way more projects, and that caused a boom. 2021, there was DeFi, NFTs, etc. DeFi stayed. NFTs become much smaller. They're still there, but much smaller from the top. And this time around, no, as you said, we're seeing a lot more. We're seeing ETFs. We're seeing memes. We're seeing stable coins. We're seeing RWAs. There's we're seeing DATs. There's a lot more now, which is good. I think the industry is getting bigger. But I also see that, yeah, as you said, the industry is, number one, is more divided, both in terms of sectors of industries, different cohorts of players, and different regions. So there's a bit more division. But I think that's a matter of size, right? So the industry is bigger, and there's more different types of players, and many of those players are what we call traditional players. Mm-hmm. So there's now a mix of real ultra libertarian OGs versus somewhere in the middle. That's kind of where I fit. And then there's sort of newcomers into the space. So there's different opinions. And then there's the meme traders versus utility coin traders versus Bitcoin maxis versus other people, et cetera, et cetera. So we see more groups. But look, it's a decentralized ecosystem, right? So we should welcome everyone to participate. And there should be a lot of diversity. There should be debates. There should be some friction somewhere, and there should be competition. There should be collaboration as well. So for me, I'm always very used to this sort of new areas, chaos, etc. So I'm open to very open spaces. Very open industries. So I think all of this is good. We should support everyone. We should try to help everyone. Yeah.
I like the take. It is weird to see like, Bitcoin make a new ATH and then you scroll the Twitter timeline and every on a 1% dump and everybody's in shambles. It's like, what the fuck's going on? But that's just where we are in 2025.